And now...
It's Edgeworth.
And now... Now you finally found it. I'm here too. The starting line in this case.
I was eavesdropping the whole time.
He awkwardly like sidles in between you and the window.
Scooch. They should have animated him scooching in. Scooch. Edgeworth.
I don't care for the horde atmosphere in here. Let's return to the precinct. I love cops.
Cops are much better. I guess he was in there.
Yeah.
So maybe he's like, I don't like
home.
I don't like the memories in there.
Well, Wright, what are you going to do? If you plan on changing your strategy.
No! We can't do that.
That's right. He's holding Maya hostage.
What should I do?
That's not something I can answer for you.
Mr. Edgeworth.
Right. Only you can decide where to go from here. 1 year ago, at that time, I didn't truly understand what a prosecutor was. And that is why I had to leave the prosecutor's office. I felt that I couldn't stand in a court of law until I knew what a prosecutor really was. And now, Wright, it's your turn.
My turn?
What is this thing called a lawyer? What can you do as one? You must find the answer, and you must find it on your own.
Okay.
However, you still feel free to talk to me.
I'm a lawyer. But to fight for someone who is clearly a killer? Mad on guard? That man is really... Arg!
It doesn't matter who, every person deserves a proper defense and a fair trial. Isn't that the basis of our judicial system?
Proper defense? But what exactly is that? Is it where a lawyer forcibly and blindly gets an acquittal through shouting and trickery?
Ironic that you, of all people, should say such a thing. Isn't that exactly how you fought for your clients up until now?
Well, that may be true, but that's because I believed my clients to be innocent from the bottom of my heart. But if I were to get on guard and acquittal, that isn't a proper defense at all. I became a lawyer because I thought I could save people who are suffering and in pain. But when I look at this mess we're in,
And this mess of a girl that we have here.
as I stare at Pearls, I can't even protect the person closest to me.
Okay. Maya?
Yeah. Even if I win the case, I still lose in the end. I just don't know what to do.
Okay.
Right. You get a hold of yourself. You have it all wrong.
Huh?
We aren't some sort of heroes. We're only human, you and I. You want to save someone? Something easier said than done, wouldn't you say?
That's...
You are a defense attorney. You can't run away from that. You can only fight. That's all you can do.
Why fight? People like you and Franziska von Karma are always using all you have to pin me down. You fight to the very end, even when you know the truth is not with you. But I'm not like you. I can't fight for a false verdict, for a man I clearly know to be guilty.
Franziska, she fights for herself. The only thing she fights for is her perfect win record. That's all.
That's been ruined for a while.
I know.
And isn't that the same as you? Also, person with a not perfect win record. Isn't that why you ran away a year ago? Because your precious win record was destroyed? You are so petty.
I see. Now I understand why you despise me so. However, you are mistaken.
What do you...
Thanks to you, when you sealed off my path to a perfect win record, I began to realize the error of my ways. I realized that things such as a perfect record were meaningless.
What?
I don't believe you. Are you saying that is why you left the prosecutor's office? Why? Why are you here now?
The answer to that is something you'll find out on your own. I have faith you will see it before the verdict is read tomorrow. But if you can't, then you will be powerless to change the ending of this story.
What the fuck?
I'm a time traveler, right?
Mr. Nick, the transceiver.
I'm sorry for what happened earlier. Now then, Mr. Attorney, do you wager you can obtain an acquittal tomorrow? My, what's the matter, Mr. Attorney? I don't sense your usual anger this time.
Tell me, please, why are you holding Maya hostage for Mr. On Guard's sake? Why are you doing this for that cold-blooded killer?
Right.
Wow.
Please don't misunderstand things. He's my client.
Don't toy with me! A man who hires an assassin is just as much of a killer himself.
That was totally a fzakena!
Okay, Bernie.
I believe you were asking me for a reason as to why I am doing what I am.
Yeah.
This is what I like to call my aftercare.
Okay.
What the heck is aftercare?
My name carries a certain amount of honor and dignity, Mr. Attorney. I take great care to ensure that no suspicion falls upon my clients for my handiwork. That is what is called client relations, and is a part of an assassin's duty.
An assassin's duty?
We were unlucky this time, and my client was arrested as a suspect. As a result, I did what I had to enlist your expert help, Mr. Attorney, and to ensure that you would do everything in your power to the very end.
What is your name?
It's Shelly de Killer. I believe I told you once before, however.
You did, but...
My name is de Killer. Shelly de Killer.
What? Why? What?
You're Shelly de Killer.
What? Why?
Please keep in mind you do not have much space to maneuver with me. As a de Killer, I always finish what I set out to do. If you fail to keep up your end of the bargain,
Maya?
it would be my duty as an assassin to see to it she receives a nice long nap.
No!
Now then, if you'll excuse me, if someone were to trace this signal back to me, it would be quite troublesome.
Oh, shit! Oh, fuck. The cat gave it away.
Well, we'll see how much they can do
checking his
with
house would have given it away.
I really fucking hope that everyone heard that fucking meow.
I've been hearing meows all night.
Yeah, that's Bernie. Bernie's been meowing too. Hey, Bernie.
He's yelling.
Hey, Bernie.
Yelling like Magellan.
He's yelling.
This wasn't read though yet, right?
No.
Mystic Maya! Wow.
I don't know what to say.
I heard shoe.
Edgeworth?
Hmm?
Did you hear that at the end of that transmission?
The fucking cat.
Meow. Huh? Oh, that. It sounded like a cat.
A cat?
It can't be that cat. Can it?
A cat? What is it?
I think I know where Shelly the Killer is holding Maya hostage. Edgeworth, have all police units head for On Guard Mansion immediately.
I mean,
Even though we should have done that from the very beginning when you suspected him to be the guy who hired the killer.
Kind of obvious.
All right,
Yeah.
you hurry over as well then.
Can I come with you? I don't have a ride. Don't lose hope yet, Pearls. The fight has only just begun.
I mean, in the anime and stuff, they make it canon that Phoenix does not drive a car. He just bikes everywhere.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
Yeah!
Yeah!
I was too busy petting Bernie, the real cat here.
To the living room. To the little girl's room.
Maya!
Please answer us, Mystic Maya!
We have this area completely surrounded. There's no way for him to escape.
Okay.
Assuming he's still in the area.
I can't believe it. That butler all this time. He was the killer.
He and On Guard were working together all this time. I'm sure they had worked out a contingency plan ahead of time.
Examine that bear.
Examine that bar. Oh god, I missed.
Oh god.
Missed.
Wow, it's a figurine of a bear.
Calling it that.
But there's a lot of cuts in it for some reason.
It's
Oh.
a really shitty Build-A-Bear. Oh, it's a wooden figurine.
Yeah, so I guess it is wood.
Okay, fine.
A
My
bear? Isn't that more of a thing for Mr. Corrida?
Oh,
Why would something like Why would something like this be here?
Right, look down. There's a little pet door installed here.
Go through it. Go through it.
I'm sure that's for Shu.
Do you think that this came through that little door?
This door, it's locked.
Well, I'm pretty used to breaking doors down by now. Let's go, Edgeworth.
Slam! Slam! Blam!
Boom,
At the door.
boom.
The door is fine. Arg! There's no one here.
We have to keep going.
From the looks of this room, I would say this is an On Guard's private lounge. Look at this, right?
An antennae? Or it should just be antenna.
Yeah, it
An
should only be
antennae for sending and receiving radio signals and a VCR. Check inside the deck. If there's a tape, it would be an important piece of
Whoa.
evidence.
What was that?
If we're lucky, it'll have the moment the crime was committed recorded on it.
Jesus.
I'm sorry, but the tape deck is empty. There's no tape to be found.
No.
But there's no mistake that someone used this to record something. It looks like someone took the tape we're looking for and escaped with it. Wait. Should we just go to the wine cellar then?
Oh.
Let's examine around a little bit.
Turn the computer on. It's On Guard's computer. Maya, why couldn't you have used this to get out?
That's pretty good. Phoenix just wonders aloud, why the hell isn't she smart enough to use a PC?
Oh my god.
Mr. Nick. Where's the power switch? Oh my god.
Oh, I get it. So that's what happened. She couldn't find a power switch.
That happens at work, too. Alright, let's go to wine cellar.
Mm.
Hey, there's a picture there.
We've searched all over, but it looks like he got away.
I'm sorry. It looks like he slipped out of our grasp this time.
And now we've lost our only lead.
Don't give up yet. That little girl's looking to you to be her pillar.
Yeah, you're right.
We're close, I can tell. We've already set up checkpoints along every route leading out of this district. Leave the rest to us.
Maya.
Hey, what's this big old shiny thing?
This looks like a picture of Miss Impax. With love, Celeste.
Miss Impacts, you mean? Yes, Miss Carita's
No,
foreman.
yes, Mr. Carita's former
Oh, sorry,
manager.
that's yours. Why would a picture of Miss Impacts be in here at Mr. Engard's mansion?
Why does it say with love? This might be a clue.
All right, now we have what we need.
Ah!
What's wrong, Pearls?
Please let me see that picture frame.
Secret message.
What's so special about the frame?
On the back, there's something written on the back of the frame. Maya. It's Mystic Maya. She left us a message.
Oh, I thought that the photo frame had died and tried to write Maya's name to imply that Maya killed it.
Oh, don't. or it says, "Don't believe her lies."
Yes.
What?
I thought you'd come. I knew you would. Now listen up. You'd better get Engard a guilty sentence, okay? If you get that creepy slime bag and not guilty, I'll never forgive you, ever. I'm fine, so you don't need to worry. There's so much I want to write, but I don't think I have a lot of time left. Pearly, you're there too, right? Make sure you help Nick, okay? Someone's gotta watch out for the helpless lunk. Lunk?
Mm-hmm.
That's it for now, Nick. I guess I'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Bye. That's I know. Mystic Maya.
Right. What's wrong? Why the blank stare?
Oh, nothing. Why?
Yeah,
Why
he
wouldn't
really
you tell
should just tell him what he found. We've searched the house, and this is the last room. It looks like he eluded us.
This house has 3 rooms.
Yes.
This mansion.
Mhm.
Edgeworth.
Yes.
As far as clues go, I think this is about all I'm gonna get. Now I'm still short one last thing.
And what is that? Kink.
Miss Andrews' psyche lock.
The hell are you talking about, right?
What the fuck is a psyche lock?
What the fuck is a
If I
psyche
could just
lock?
find out what secret she's holding, then I think I stand a chance in court tomorrow to blow this case wide open and expose the truth.
I so want a t-shirt that you have down with the psyche lock. I think that's so cool.
Yeah, I just want the graphic to be higher over the chest instead of over the stomach.
Over the stomach.
It locks in your hunger.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a secret in my stomach.
I have a secret hot pocket in there. You'll never know what flavor.
Otherwise, it is a pretty good shirt.
I love that. I love that reference. I'm like, only people who understand this game or know it would know what that is.
Yeah. I think I know what you're thinking. I'll contact the detention center.
Thanks, Edgeworth.
Edgy.
Well,
well,
Let's go, Pearl. It's time to open that last
She's still
lock.
crying.
It's like 1 in the morning.
Oh, we're back here.
Good evening,
Already?
Mr. Wright.
Good evening.
What's wrong? You look ill.
Miss Andrews.
Not only are we ill, we are fat. We are here to drop some bars on you.
I have
What? He actually says this to people?
What? I have come to remove your psyche lock.
What?
The hell are you talking
Is someone
about,
like,
Mr. Wright?
what the fuck are you talking about? Psyche lock?
I guess he's so tired that maybe he doesn't like.
Yeah,
maybe he's like, unlock your psyche lock, you bastard.
What the fuck?
I want to know, and you will tell me your secret.
Fine. Go ahead. Try to break me if you can.
This is weird dialogue.
Presento.
I'm sorry, this is weird dialogues.
I'm here to break your psyche lock.
Kink.
I'm gonna start saying that to people.
Yeah.
Just say that at work.
Why frame him?
Can you please tell me why you framed Mr. On God for the murder?
I've already told you countless times. It's because I thought Matt was the killer.
No, that's not it. I know you have a personal reason to dislike Mr. On Guard. Miss Andrews, you may think I didn't hear it, but I know you said something earlier. You said revenge.
So you are saying I was taking my revenge out on Matt, and that's why? What an absurd idea. I don't have anything I want to take revenge for.
Miss Andrews, a woman who lives by being dependent on other people.
This is also a really shitty characterization of her.
There is something or someone in her past that would make her take revenge.
No.
We have this now.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. Oh, uh-oh.
Are you trying to help or hurt Matt?
I guess we have to present her profile first?
That's why I wanted to do it first, but then you stopped me.
Huh? What do you mean?
This random haphazard throwing out of evidence you're so fond of doing.
That's not what I was trying to do at all.
Then refrain from doing it anymore.
God damn it.
I guess I screwed up big again.
So you were saying I was taking my revenge out on Matt, and that's why?
Okay, we have this stuff.
What an absurd idea. What an absurd idea.
What an absurd idea.
Yeah.
That must be it.
Celeste.
There is only one catalyst that could cause such strong feelings and even revenge. And that is Miss Impax's suicide.
Get revenge on Celeste Impacts by killing Celeste Impacts for killing herself.
Kill her to stop her from killing herself.
What are you trying to say? Celeste was Juan's manager. On top of that, the one who hid her suicide note was also Juan. What does this all have to do with Matt?
You're right. You haven't mentioned him yet. But for you to hate Mr. On Guard, it would mean that he must have had some relation to Miss Impax and her suicide. Can you... Oh, sorry.
Can you explain to me this relationship between Celeste and Matt?
I think that is the picture.
Yes. There we go. This ought to do it.
This is a photo of Miss Impax, correct? She looks younger than when she passed away, though.
Well,
West Side.
Underneath the psyche lock, she's actually doing the symbol right now.
Yeah.
With love, Celeste. This is Miss Impax's handwriting, isn't it?
where did you find this? No, that's all right. It was a rhetorical question.
Yeah, it is. I found this at Mr. On Guard's mansion.
And after all this time, my last remaining secret has been revealed.
You are but a shell of a woman.
Oh, broken.
You got nothing.
Get broken.
Yer.
You're...
Arr.
Celeste, she was supposed to get married to Juan.
Yes, but I heard that it didn't work out.
Because Miss Carita didn't want to get married to her anymore, right? Yes, because of Matt. Because of Matt on guard? Mr. On guard? What do you mean?
I think I can see where this is going.
Celeste, she was Matt's manager for a long time. She was the happiest woman in the world at the time. I was working part-time back then, and I often saw the two of them together.
So that's why. With love, Celeste is written on the frame of that picture.
They were a couple, weren't they? It wasn't anything as splendid as that.
As splendid as a couple.
A splenda.
Maybe just fuck buddies. Celeste was being used, toyed with, until she was thrown away. That's so horrible. Matt's entire image is built around how nice and wonderful of a man he is.
Who does he think he is, Ellen?
A scandal would have destroyed that. Which is why Celeste, in her kindness, moved over to Worldwide Studios. And that is where she met Juan. She seemed really happy with him, even happier than when she was with Matt. Celeste and Juan were such a good match, they were even planning to get married. And then it was suddenly called off. On the night Juan called their marriage off, Celeste, she kills herself.
That's a very poor reaction.
And that's why I framed Matt. He was removing revenge for Celeste for myself.
Revenge.
Alright, revenge.
I'm sure even you can guess why Juan called the wedding off, right? Matt confessed to Juan about his relationship with Celeste.
I see. So that's what happened.
But then why did Mr. Kurita have to call off the wedding? I don't understand at all. It was probably because of his worthless male pride. Juan and Matt were always fierce rivals. Matt waited for the wedding announcements and then unleashed the truth on Juan.
Get wrecked, Juan.
He was aiming for when it would hurt Juan the most. Poor Miss Impacts. That wasn't the end of it. That day, I'm almost certain that Celeste left a suicide note behind. And in that note, she left a detailed account of Matt's various misdeeds. And so that she would never again be hurt by Matt, she chose to die. Wow. Then, when Juan discovered her body, he hid the note. He hid her note. But why would he do that? It's simple. Juan realized that the note was a powerful weapon against Matt, and it would be especially damaging to his refreshing like a spring breeze image. In any case, with his pride hurt, Juan sought revenge.
Revenge. There's that word again.
Juan wanted to publicly disclose the contents of that suicide note. At a time, it would cause Matt the most damage, of course.
And that was at the press conference after the stage show.
I know all about it because I heard all of it from Juan. It was so I could find out about all this that I drew close to Juan to begin with. They're quite a pair of hideous monsters, aren't they? Even Celeste's death was something for them to use in their game. That night, when I found Juan's body, it was only natural that I thought the murderer was Matt. Those two were always spying on one another after all. As for me, I was frantically searching for Celeste's suicide note. I wanted to destroy it before it ever went public. I was going to burn it. I had even bought a lighter. But I couldn't find the suicide note, and that's when the revenge crossed my mind. Yes, I was going to bring them to my own kind of cruel revenge. Celeste was killed by those two monsters. So when I stabbed Juan's body with the knife, I didn't feel a single shred of guilt. Pearl. And that's all I have to say.
We thank you for your candor.
Well, Mr. Wright, even knowing all this, are you still going to help that man?
Man. I'm a lawyer.
I see. What a foul profession.
She's right. Thank you very much for your time and for talking with me.
It was no big deal. I couldn't sleep anyway.
I can't sleep either. Not with Maya's situation, or with what I know now.